Hi everybody, and welcome one last time to my office. I know it looks very different from the last time we saw it. This is gonna be a very echoey video because everything is out of the apartment, but I just thought that I would show you what it looks like in here. Jensen's like humming around while he plays. But anyway, this apartment is really cool. I'm really sad to be leaving it. It's kind of the perfect like young professionals, kind of quirky little apartment. So we are just outside of LA. This is technically a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, but as you'll see, it's actually huge. And when we were renting this, it was going for almost $2,000 a month in rent. And then I would assume with the next tenants, it's probably gonna go up higher than that. But I thought this would be kind of an interesting video if you are somebody who is interested in like moving to LA, or if you are just nosy like me and you just kind of wanna see like what properties look like around LA. I just think these videos are really fun to watch. So let's do a little tour. I am bringing you to the front door, which I can hear Jensen wiggling on the other side. Let's take a look at this really cute doorknob though. I think this is like original. Oh, Jensen, let us back in. Hey, you little stinker.
It's ready to come out.
Okay, you wanna show us the house?
I wanna play games.
You wanna play games, okay. Well, this is the front door. I just wanted to show you this doorknob because I think this is so cool. It must be original to the house. I think that this house, which is broken up into different apartments, was built in the 19-teens. So when you walk in, you have this entryway. And I wonder if maybe this wallpaper was also original. Maybe this little shelf kind of mantle thing might even be original. So I really love this wallpaper. I just think it's really interesting and different, and the floors are just gorgeous. And then of course, you know, the ugliest things about the apartment are just this newfangled technology. So if only that weren't there, this would look even nicer. So right when you walk in, there's actually a closet right here, and I will show you the other side of that in just a minute. So it actually opens around the other side too. But you walk in to this beautiful front room with the most beautiful windows. We have these gorgeous hardwood floors, and for some reason, I hear a little sound. I wonder what that could be. Oh. Jensen, it's really dusty under there. Can you get out, please? We haven't had time to actually deep clean this place yet. We're like just getting the last of our stuff out. So I just thought I would show you before we do the deep clean and get into a really cranky mood. So this is that office area. So this really cool desk, I think, was just left by the previous tenant. It must have been like really hard to get out, so they just left it in here. But it really fits perfectly. So this right here was that really cool little office area. I mean, when I first toured this place, as soon as I saw that, I was like, yes, I definitely want this. So I would face that way and do my work. And then I love these built-ins right here. This was so nice. And then you've got this lovely view out the windows. There is a street right there that's a little bit noisy, but we're far enough back that it's not too bad. One weird thing about this office is that that is the only outlet in the whole place. Since it's so old, there just aren't very many outlets anywhere. But if we come around, we used this area just kind of as an office for Derek, and before we had Jensen, this was just like a little reading room for us. So I had like a little reading chair over there. We had some bookshelves right there. So this is really perfect as like a little library. And I love the French doors. After Jensen was born and then was like old enough to sleep in a crib, we actually had his crib right here, and we kept a lot of his stuff in this area. But we found that because these windows are pretty old and they don't block out very much sound. This room was just too noisy to sleep in. So this wasn't a great room for sleeping, but it was good for, oh, sorry, you okay? It was good for just hanging out in. So then we come into like the main living space, and I still have the vacuum cleaner here because I'm still cleaning, and we still have just a couple more boxes to pack up. But this area right here is basically the living room. I love the wainscoting on the walls. I love that detail. Side note, when I was on Trading Spaces, I asked them, is it wainscoting or wainscoting? And they couldn't answer, so I'm not sure. I think it's wainscoting, right? Tell me in the comments below what you think it is. Wainscoting or wainscoting? Wainscoting, right? And here's Jensen. Okay, he is ready to go. We've been like dragging him back and forth for the past couple of days to Target for more stuff and more cleaning stuff and back and forth here, so it's been kind of crazy. So this little breakfast nook we built in here, and it just fits really well, and it would be really difficult to get out, and I don't know if we have a space for it in our new place. So we're just gonna leave it for the next tenant and let the landlord know. But let me just show you this view. So we actually had our TV right there, and we would sit back here on the couches, and at night, this is just so beautiful. You feel like you're in a cabin or something like that, like you're just up here among the trees, and it's so nice. I know the lighting is a little bit hard to get here, but if we come around, here is that closet that you saw the other side of when you first came in. So this is a pretty decent closet space. There's the other door. So Derek used this for a lot of his like training stuff. So I never really opened that door if I could help it. So now we'll head this way into the kitchen, which is pretty small. Still have a roll of tape here. Just have a couple of cabinets and a stove, no dishwasher or anything like that. But again, I loved the view while I was doing dishes, just being up here in the trees, and I feel like you can see even on camera all of the spider webs that were always up here as well. So it's a teeny tiny kitchen, you know, it's just not all that big, but it did its job. So I didn't spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen. And then down this hallway we have the little bathroom, which I also not a big fan of. Hello. So we've just got, you know, basic mirror, sink, one little cabinet, toilet, like some kind of strange storage, and then a shower and tub. I really dislike when showers have the doors on them because they're just not fun to clean. But anyway, let's get out of here and go into the bedroom, which is actually very exciting. So if we go all the way to the back of the apartment, we have this enormous bedroom. I mean, if you come all the way down, look at this. Like, here are my feet, so we can walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. And we're still going. So the bedroom had all of this beautiful light. We've got all these windows, just a ton of space. We didn't even necessarily need all of this space, but it was so nice to have. We had our bed over there and then our dressers and stuff. And again, these hardwood floors are just so pretty. They just, you know, I think that they are probably original to the house. It looks like maybe right here there was some kind of like a fill in. Maybe there was like a leak in the roof or something. But for the most part, they're just super gorgeous. I love them. I'm not sure what this is in the roof, but some kind of, maybe like an addition or something. I'm not really sure. I would love to see what this house looked like before it was broken up into apartments. It must have been so interesting. There's like a common front door for everybody and then a staircase. So there's 2 units upstairs and 2 units downstairs. But for all of this to have just been one residence, like I can't even imagine. Like at one point when we were living here, there was a family of I think 7 downstairs, and then us up here, and another family in the other downstairs unit, and then someone next door. So there were like 25 people in here. So I really can't imagine just like one family. We always say like, oh, we live in the servants' quarters of this mansion. This is Derek's closet, which isn't very exciting, but this, oh my gosh, I love that they left like a couple of the really old details. Look at this. It is an ironing board from, what do you think, like the 70s? It's a little bit clunky to pull out, but how cute is that? I mean, I know it's kind of old looking, but it's just so fun. This place has a lot of like little surprises like this. So, I can put that back up and just put it away. Very convenient. And then I had my own closet on this side, and it was pretty big. I actually have a lot less closet space now, so goodbye closet. I guess I'll just leave those hooks. So if I come back here and stand like all the way at this end of the house, look how far it is to the front of the house. So this is a really big apartment. Like it takes a long time to go all the way through. You go past the bathroom, past the kitchen, into this little living room area, and then all the way out to the front. And back to where we started, in my office. Here are a couple of other cute little details, these little like sconces that actually haven't worked in like a couple of years. But I love this little section right here, like just to put a little bench seating or a little reading chair right there is just so nice. So thanks for coming on this tour with me. I'm really glad that I'll just like have this video to look back and remember this apartment. I think it's so fun to just like live in different places and just try different things out. That's one thing I actually really like about renting, is that you get to kind of like sample different areas of a city and like different types of architecture and different layouts and just see what kind of things you like. So I love the quirkiness of this apartment. I love the built-ins. I love all the wood details. I love the wood floors. I love the windows. But the layout itself was a little bit tough, especially with a little one who was getting very restless, sorry. And then also there's just no appliances really. So no dishwasher, no washer and dryer, you know, those types of things are a little bit tough. But overall, I'm really gonna miss this place. I've had so much fun here. We've made so many memories, and it's been so much fun to take you guys along while we can. So Jensen, you wanna come say goodbye with me and then we can go home?
Yeah.
Go to the new house.
Bye. I give you a kiss.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Say bye.